отовсюду вышлось. Так, ну что же, продолжим наши приключения. Что нам надо сделать? Воркшоп. Пойдем в воркшоп.
I mentally prepared myself for the worst, but this place looks much better than Mr. Mortify's description. Though it is a bit hard to figure out where we should start. This should be it. It's quite a box full. Let's go back and show it to Mr. Mortify. Mr. Mortify, we found the parts.
Good. Bring it to me.
The test results are in. The mangosteen is just an ordinary fruit. It's suitable for regular consumption. We found nothing unusual about it. From the purple leaf you presented, I detected subtle fluctuations in tacit discord's frequency from two distinct sources, but they were overlapping and difficult to distinguish. This is a rare occurrence. The scattered nature of these fluctuations rules out the possibility of them being left behind through contact. This is not an ordinary leaf, but it doesn't seem to be a tacit discord either. Based on the data we gathered, I believe it was sampled from an area struck with the wave-worn phenomena.
Yes, the anomalies that occurred after the lament, including the formation of tacit fields, etheric sea, retroact rain, and gravity loss. These are collectively called the wave-worn phenomena. And the lament was the start of it all.
As for the sugar pearl, it has been determined to be a type of oral vaccine. This sugar pearl expired over 20 years ago. The low-temperature storage life for this vaccine is about 2 years.
A 20-year-old vaccine. Could it be related to the children's epidemic in Zhengzhou 2 decades ago?
The archives in the Academy should have information on the sugar pearl. The archives here are organized in a unique way. You can start by searching the keywords at the lobby terminal.
Mr. Mortify?
The missing pointer has been installed, and now the sundial should be complete.
So, the discs are rotatable now.
Yes. Align the correct markers with the pointer we just installed, and then you should be able to open it.
The earthly branches and 4 symbols. These symbols are related to the sexagenary cycle. It's an intricate way of recording time in Huanglong. Nowadays, it is mainly reserved for calendars, numerology, and indexing, but it's falling out of daily use. Now, what kind of information could it represent?
It's the filing system. Most of Huanglong's libraries and databases still use this method to organize their archives, namely the Grand Libraries.
Yes, the large data repository is located in Huanglong's major cities.
The Academy's public archives are organized in this manner too.
Так, сейчас пойдем искать про пилюльки. То есть жемчужину.
I found it. It's located on the way shelf. Now, Cheng, Si, Wu, Wei. Rover, it's here.
Да. Многовато, конечно, тут написали. Все читать.
There are two photos here. Huh.
Ну, ребят, ну ладно, хоть немножко тут. Так, ладно. Первый резонатор. If I remember correctly, Zhenzhou was established during a year of Wei, several cycles ago. The Zhenzhou City Hall and Huashu Academy were built in the same year. The Gorges of Spirits battle sparked Zhenzhou's founding. And the formidable tacit discord described here? I believe it is the Crownless. Rover, about the sugar pearl. Life has never been easy after the lament, but I still remember that sweetness from my childhood. The battle against that epidemic in Zhenzhou was grueling. Once infected, children either died or suffered lifelong disabilities, resonators or not. With tacit discords ravaging Zhenzhou and severing all communication with other cities, desperation ran high. Words are not enough to convey how desperate people must have felt. They resorted to self-experimentation with a newly developed vaccine, risking everything for a chance. If they failed, we owe our presence here to those who came before us. It's important to remember their sacrifices. If the sugar pearl points to the information and reports we have just read, what is Madam Magistrate trying to convey?
Is it related to your past? Or is it... But you are not from Jinzhou. Maybe the place you came from had a similar situation. With this thought, perhaps, the reports about the sugar pearl are just one part of the clues. The other part about your past and memories is hidden in the documents on the way shelf. What do you think? Rover, about the sugar pearl. Jinzhou was the most recent city established in Huanglong. The mountains of spirits running from north to south divide Huanglong in two. The capital and the 5 cities are located in inner Huanglong, while Jinzhou is in outer Huanglong. The Battle of Gorges of Spirits was the catalyst to found Jinzhou. Tacit discords were born in the Norfolk Barrens, and their invasion route was originally traceable. However, the emergence of the Crownless changed it. The Crownless is a tacit discord that embodies war itself. The hatred of the fallen warriors and the fear of the survivors are the ingredients for it. With the limited information available, some researchers have speculated its connection with the Threnodian. When it comes to the Threnodian, there is a lot to tell. For now, think of it this way. The Threnodian is the most powerful tacit discord. The battle of the Threnodian that happened long ago was to fend it off. According to the reports, the Crownless is very similar to the formidable tacit discord we encountered. Our sentinel, Jue, manifested before us in that battle. Rover, about the sugar pearl. We have the symbol way now. This should go with the time part. But we can't yet solve the puzzle with this alone. Maybe we can figure out the cardinal direction part by looking into the tokens again. It might have something to do with how we got one of the clues. What do you think, Rover? I've only seen our magistrate once at the appointment ceremony, so I can't comment on her personality. But her policies have proven effective and greatly benefited us since she took office. Some believe that the remarkably far-sighted and profound decisions were actually devised by Counselor Chang Li due to the young age of the magistrate. Lady Chang Li is our magistrate's advisor and former teacher. She once held a high position in the Central Secretariat, but she requested a transfer to Jinzhou. I've also heard rumors painting her as a cunning manipulator rather than a loyal servant.
let's look back on what we've gathered so far. Our clues point to the sugar pearl as a key in solving the sundial's puzzle. Simply put, one token can lead to multiple targets, and one target may hold several pieces of information. We both had a reason for meeting. The magistrate had information to share, while I had questions to ask. However, her tokens contain both what she wants to tell me and what I want to ask her, making it seem like she is complicating matters. Maybe she was running out of time. That's why she could only offer us scraps of the puzzle, instead of actually putting it together. Or perhaps she's indeed a master strategist, leaving breadcrumbs for us to follow. The initial clues may simply be a test to... She needed to ensure that those who may come across these tokens without understanding their true meaning would not be able to use them for access. If it were you, Yang Yang, what would you do to make sure the recipient gets what you mean?
I would emphasize my true message by repeating it again and again.
Йоу. Так, что, здесь закончили, да? Либо Академи. Ливнем. Кстати, надо почту проверить. Там что-то нам прислать должны были.
I'm back! I'm back! Finally done with my patrol. How's it going, Rover? Feeling spry as ever?
Baiju said he is in great health, no issues to report. We made some progress in investigating the tokens, too.
Nothing special, a typical patrol. Well, Uncle Chang's cat climbed a tree, and on its way down, it landed on Uncle Chempi's head, causing him to take a tumble. Some dogs kept barking and have been scaring the passers-by, so I went there to calm them down. I received a report about someone going missing. I just logged the case and talked to the person who reported it. You're not the one they're searching for, though. Anyhow, I need to visit the person who reported the case tomorrow. Oh, I also tried searching for Rover's terminal number, but the system came up with nothing. The latest record was from today when I took Rover for registration. That's pretty much the update for now. You betcha! Alright, I still owe you a meal. The night markets are closed, though. Let's grab breakfast at Panhua's restaurant tomorrow before my shift. Meet you guys there in the morning. Be there or be square.
Do you have a place to stay, Rover?
Talk about hospitality. Alright, enough chatter or the sun's gonna come up. Let's get Rover back to the city hall and we'll leave the rest till tomorrow.
Так. Менять время. Ну это ладно, это мне не надо. Так, а вот на почту зайти не мешало бы. Вот тут уже пришли. Так. Десять круток, да? Спасибо, ребята. Спасибо, вы лучшие. Так, тут что у нас? Так, что-то третье тут. Ага. Угу. То есть, ну, что, еще 30 круток навалили. Подожди, я что-то еще. А еще тут. Ой, тут еще что-то дали. А, это за промокод. Так, а здесь. Ну, еще 10 круток. Так, ачивочки. Какие-то ачивочки. Так. Так, тут два вида круток, да? Ивентовые и обычные, да? Вот это типа обычные, да? Остров Тайт и Радиант Тайт. Погоди, посмотрим, где у нас там баннер-то. Что тут? Так. Вот, да, вот это ивентовые. А вот это обычные, 40 круток. О, скоро накоплю на прыжок новичка. А 26-го там, по-моему, дадут еще этот. Так, на оружие нафиг. Так, погоди, тут баннер один простой. Еще с селектором. С селектором, да? А, вот это прыжок новичка, это стандартный баннер, да, просто стандартный баннер. Жаль, брать-то почти некого, блин. Видите, какая? Вот ее, наверное, хочу, но она, говорят, не очень хорошая. Это плохо. Этот волос тоже глупый. Ой-ой-ой, гора, уйди. Так, вот это вот Верина, бафер. Калачара. Она пока что нравится больше всего. А, это не ленточка такая, ну. Жалко их попробовать-то мне нужны. Консты. Жаль, их потестить-то нельзя. Почему не предусмотрели режим испытаний? Или тут можно? Так, это корзина. Ой. Так, тихо. Не надо никуда нажимать, а то еще крутану нечаянно. В общем, 40 обычных круток. Нормально. Скоро прыжок новичка будет. Так, что нам тут надо? Ага, в ресторан. Пойдем в ресторан. Кстати, тут, ну...
Mrs. Padua, good morning. 3 bowls of extra spicy noodles, please. What did I tell ya? Nothing beats a bowl of spicy noodles in the morning.
What do you say, Rover?
Looks like Baiju's locked herself in the lab again. Hasn't left since yesterday. Bet we won't see her till she's done with her research. No, wait. Since you're the subject of that research, we could use you as bait to lure her out. We can tie you up at the Academy's entrance, and with just a few tugs of the rope, I bet every researcher will come running at you with Baiju leading the pack. Hook, line, and sinker. In case of an emergency, Rover, roll out! By the way, now that we've figured out the sugar pearl and the sundial, all that's left is that weird leaf and run-of-the-mill mangosteen, right? So it only took us one trip to the Academy to solve half of our problems. Either Rover's really smart, or Madam Magistrate was gonna make it easy for us to begin with.
What's our next plan of action, Rover?
Так, ну что, пойдем на листик посмотрим на странный.
Baiju said the leaf bears the frequencies of tacit discords, so it must be from a tree near a tacit field. Then we must leave the city to pursue this lead.
That's the spirit. Been beating my brain up until now. It's time to get these joints cracking for a change. Whoa! She's fast! She's furious! She's a TD killing machine!
Oh, please stop it, you two.
It's a no-go for me if you're leaving the city. My shift's coming up. Protect Rover well, and shoot me a message if you need anything, all right, Yang Yang? I believe in ya!
Without a doubt.
Events. Ага. Ивенты открыты. Ага. Комплит. D1. А чё D1? А, ну. С сегодняшнего дня это ладно. Тут разные крутки дают, да? Так, второй ивент. А, вот, все-таки можно попробовать, да, его? Прием. А это что такое? Awakening Journey. Что current? А, это за уровни дает награды. А тут чего? Voyage Beginning. Вот. Ты чего такое? Sign 5 days in gifts of Troll Frost. Это что такое? Ее бесплатно дают. Ее бесплатно дают. На какой день? На 5-й. А до какого идет? Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Ой, прямо молодцы, ребята. Ой, какие вы молодцы. Прямо респект. А я уж собрался на некрутки копить. Так. Просит. Или типа, ага, вот их можно. Подожди, это такая. Ascendant Cases. А, вот чик. Так это что такое-то? Rewards Preview. Это испытание, да? Это такая. Бензин. Да ладно. Так. Янву. Это что такое за Янву? Чё тут? Ага, туториал квест надо. Так, это кто такой? Чазен Гвардиан. А, это эхо скилл. Ну, неплохо, неплохо. Лучшую девочку пока что дают бесплатно. Ой, зря забрал. Надо сидеть с ней. Так, на какой день? На 5-й, ладно. Ну да, в принципе, он открытый не был. Так. Ну, давай немножко пробежимся еще по квесту. Вот, а потом потестим персов. Ну, прямо хорошо, что ты... Как ее зовут-то? Сахуа. Так, а тут что? Это... Можно что-нибудь покупать, да, у нее? Так, ну ладно. Ну вот это вот тоже ничего. Ну вот круче всех вот этого. Так, а что нам надо делать-то? И туда City Gate. Пойдем. City Gate. Вау. City Gate. Так, City Gate.
We resonators can boost our combat abilities with special items. Our echoes can use them too. If you feel like it, head to Instructor Yan at the training camp for extra practice and to get these enhancement items.
Так. Какие-то колбочки. Ну ладно. Ну ладно. Ну хорошо, кстати, что опыт не пропадает, как в Геншине. Ну ладно. Ну блин, я бы не хотел ее, конечно. Так, а что тут? Ну ладно, пусть будет она. Тоже хорошенькая. Так, что делать-то?
Yang Yang, did you hear that? Is that someone crying and wailing?
That should be the Midnight Ranges training camp. Let's not worry about it, Shixia. Instructor Yan is in charge of training new recruits. I heard he's pretty tough, but I think Rover can handle anything he throws at her.
Ох ты какая! Ох ты, с пулеметиком. А кто это такая? Тинкси. Говорить с ней можно? Так, а в этом можно типа... Так, симуляция тренинга. Зачем? Давай попробуем. А, вот тут награды есть. Энергетиков. А, вот что-то тоже ресурсы надо тратить на это, да? Это что такое? Ага. Waveplate. Waveplate cost. Ага, вот они. Ну это типа делики, да, или что? 120, 140. Давай попробуем одну. Single challenge. Только что делать тут я не знаю. Ладно, сейчас разберемся по ходу. Просто врагов убивать. Кстати, дай-ка посмотрим, как вот это воюет.
Speeding up.
Ох ты, круто как.
Wuthering. Shape the shapeless.
Bring it on!
Толстые пошли.
Speeding up.
Что вообще происходит?
Bring it on!
Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us.
Не, ну она неплохая такая, да. Не зря я ее прокачал. Ну, это типа делики, да. Так, ладно. Не делики, вернее, это типа этих артерий земли в Геншине. Так, ладно, пойдем
Speeding
посмотрим,
up.
что тут дальше.
Defense at the city gate has been strengthened. It wasn't like this when we came back.
Access pass is required if you're heading to the Norfall Barrens. That place is now off limits. What is your business, young lady? It's my third shift and you're still here.
Oh, you must be the soldier on duty at noon yesterday. Nice to see you again. I'm a resonator and a trained martial artist. I can handle myself. Please, I need to go look for someone. I've promised the missing man's grandfather to bring him back. Would you let me through?
Be that as it may, I cannot let you, given the current circumstances. My apologies.
Well, everything seems fine in the city. Are things really that bad on the front lines?
That's why we must stay vigilant, so people in the city can go on peacefully with their lives. Besides, General Jian is currently there at the Norfall Barrens base. Dangerous as it is, he will keep an eye on every soldier, including the one you're looking for. We have already sent a report on your case. You could just go home and wait for the good news. What's the point of staying here?
Thank you, but I have already asked the patrol station for help and tried every method I could think of. Please let me through. I promised him, so I gotta give it my all. I understand your concern. I don't want to be a bother. Would it help if I hid my presence and stayed somewhere further away? How about 5 miles? Or maybe 100? Well, 1,000 might be too far, though. I wouldn't be able to see you clearly.
Listen, nobody knows when the soldiers will return, and even if they do, you might not find the one you seek. It's a dangerous road ahead if you want to reach the front lines, and you don't even have an access pass. Your access pass has been verified. Just you two?
Thank you for your help. I really appreciate it. I intend to leave the city with them, and they have agreed. Will it be an issue for you?
Well, it says you have the highest level of access, so no procedural issues here. Honestly, she could lead an entire troop out of the city with that access pass, and no one would question it.
Sure.
So you're looking for the relative of a veteran, and you believe he's in the Midnight Rangers camp in Deseret Highland?
Exactly. His name is Ji-yuan. I don't know him in person. On my way down the mountain, I ran into his grandfather who was looking for his grandson on his own but ended up lost. I couldn't just leave an elderly person like him out there, so I thought I'd escort him to the nearest city and make further plans once we're safe.
You're willing to go to such lengths with someone you don't know. You have a kind soul, Master Tianxing.
It's all thanks to many kind-hearted people. Without them, Mr. Zhongye and I wouldn't have made it to Jinzhou. Mr. Zhongye seemed confused. He's gone through a lot searching for his enlisted grandson. Lending a helping hand was the least I could do. I reported his situation to the patrol station, but with the chaos on the front line, Mr. Zhongye has been extremely worried about his grandson's safety. He'd sneak out to look for his grandson the moment no one was watching. I'm really worried about him. This mangosteen? It's got some fresh-looking leaves, soft, springy skin, and 8 fleshy segments fully ripened inside. It looks like a nice fruit. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. There's a bruise at the bottom. If you don't eat that part soon, it'll spoil. I grew up in my sect on a mountain. Spent most of my time training with my masters. One day, I was told training in seclusion was not enough. I must engage with the world to further my skills. So I started my self-cultivating journey. I've been to various cities and gained valuable lessons, but there is still so much more to learn. According to what I've gathered, Mr. Zhongye's grandson is very likely in the Deseret Highland. Thanks to your help, I can finally leave the city to find him. Of course.
Надо было вместе с ней идти. Не, она, кстати, уже убирала. Так, что нам надо? А, ну, наверное, по сюжету вот так и пошли мы вместе. Ой, козлик бегает. Или коза? Коза. Так, тихо, что я не открыл разве? Ух ты. А как это? Танчики.
Speeding up.
Speeding up. Я еще... А чё, где мне подлечиться? Привет, чуваки. Тихо, тихо. Спокойно.
You don't look like soldiers. Why are you here? The frontliners are right up ahead.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers.
A missing person. Juyan. The one you're looking for. Is he an average person? Not a resonator, I suppose.
Yes. Have you seen him? Is he all right?
I met him once. He's not officially enlisted, but he seemed determined to join us. He's been secretly following our troops since last year. I think a quartermaster of the rear guards escorted him away, so if he's not in the city, he must be in the rear guards camp. He can't be anywhere else. The actual front lines are right up ahead, and we, the Midnight Rangers, would never allow non-servicemen to approach and risk getting killed.
Thank you.
Now, if you're heading that way, I have a request for you, my outrider comrade. On your way there, you should run into 2 detection beacons. They just went offline. Could you go check on them?
Sure, we will.
Great. I'll send the coordinates to your terminal.
Так, что, побежали базу искать? Is sensor to confirm, to confirm the patrol role. Сенсор. Так, ничего. Ой. Так, ну что сделать надо? А что он не используется-то? Подожди, я его поставил сенсор, да? А, это нам типа путь указал этими метками. Ладно. Ладно. Что это такое? Тренинг дамы. Так, это ладно.
Is that the beacon? Why are there so many people?
They don't look like soldiers.
Greetings. What might interest you here? It's dangerous.
Oh, Nothing really. You see, we're just on our way south to the city.
Excuse me, about this detection beacon.
Run, everyone!
I can't move. So hungry.
Oh, but please don't arrest us. We really had no choice.
What happened? Do you need help?
The battles are getting real bad up north, and we couldn't live there anymore. Figured we have to go back to the city. We ain't eaten in ages, and we're broke. Some of us can barely move, because we're so damn hungry. Then we found some expensive-looking stuff here. Now that the military's out there fighting and nobody's really using these things, we thought it might get us a few pennies.
A damage detection beacon might result in a sudden TD invasion from the direction it covers. Our frontline troops would face attacks from both sides. Have you thought about the consequences?
We ain't got the time for that. If we don't steal, we'd starve to death before the tacit discords kill us.
You shouldn't be stealing public property. Please, return the parts. There's still some distance from here to Jinzhou City. Here, you can have my flatbreads. Oh, and here's some money. This should be enough for you to reach the city.
You're giving us all of these? Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, you! Come over and say thank you before you eat.
It was nothing. Master once told me, the sage takes care of all men and abandons none.
Watch out!
A tough nut, ain't ya?
I just helped you. Why did you attack us?
You're not feeding us all with your bread and pennies. Hand over your goods and grub, or face the consequences. We ain't messing with no kids, but don't test our patience. Just do as you're told. Don't make it tough on yourselves, or you'll be lucky to leave in one piece.
I will not bend to injustice. Rover, Yang Yang, please, step back as I handle them.
Fine, you asked for this.
Ладно. Там магия, что ли, бьет?
Let me be your blade.
Oh, bring it on!
Круто.
We're begging you, stop! We surrender! Take us in!
Why did you attack us when I already gave you food and funds? Do you have other mouths to feed, aside from what we see here?
They seem trained. These are not ordinary people.
Of course we're ordinary people. We just joined the exiles recently. We done some wrongs. Tried to run from the patrollers and left the city, but dang, didn't know the battles up north were so crazy. Our new boss ran out of food before we could even figure out the camp. Figured we'd be better off just to go back to the city and get locked up.
Then we ran out of food and cash halfway, so we turned to thieving.
We ain't got the balls to rob the army, but with stuff just sitting around, why not? Hey, since you're being so generous, how about you throw a little extra cash our way? There's a bunch of us, some injured too. Your first amount ain't gonna cut it for us to survive.
No, wait. What I gave them was more than enough for them to make it to Jinzhou. I used to travel alone when I left my master. I know how much it takes for someone to survive.
Hey, what's wrong with you, girlie? It won't hurt to give us more.
Pain comes with coveting. He who knows he has enough is rich. It was only meant to sustain you long enough for you to reach the city.
You don't understand, girl. You don't make money very easily in a time like this. If we can't find jobs in the city, we're gonna starve again.
I came from a seclusive place, learning the ways of the world from scratch. It's been a hard time, but even I have managed to make a living with my own hands. If you really can't find any job in the city, come to Liu Xian Tea House and ask for Jian Xin. I will gladly help you search for jobs and work alongside you.
Fine, fine. We'll go. Hurry, move, let's get out of here. I'm not listening to this lecture anymore.
No, I wasn't trying to... Wait. Please put that down.
Ugh, quite the sharp eye you got. Fine, here you go.
Is this the only detection beacon you messed with?
Heck yeah. The first one we were trying to steal and you bumped right into it.
Really? Then why does that one over there seem broken too?
That ain't got nothing to do with us. It's been that way for ages. Plus, we ain't ever reaching it with all those thorns.
I see. You may leave now. The military's base is not far from here. Shall we fix the beacons before going?
Что тут? Ремонтировать будем. Какой-то цветочек. Ох, головоломки, да? Ну что надо сделать? Так. Во. Прикольно. Да вы чё? Графики, ну-ка. Прикольно. Грибы можно собрать. Давай соберем. Наварим мухоморов. Да. Лучше на это переключимся.
Speeding up.
Так, а что такое? Вот, подождите, мы пока к таким боям не готовы. Чего квест пойдем сделаем?
The thorns are blocking her. The thorns are blocking.
Чего?
The thorns are blocking our path. Weird. We'll have to clear them before we can reach the beacon. Oh, please be careful. They look sharp. Maybe we can find something nearby to help us deal with them.
Так, не понял. Сундучок. О. Так. Как тут? Ой. Тихо, тихо. Тут передвинуть надо как-то, да? Как тут двигать? Кстати, подожди. На F. Надо этот кубик как-то подвинуть. Во. Подожди. Подожди. Да. Ой. Да. Да. Что-то...
This is the answer to our endeavor.
Классно. Так, вон чего тут. Так, ну-ка, а что, перелезть нельзя? Что такое? О, это не то, подождите. А, нет. О. А что с ним делать? Ой. А, вот. В колючках спрятан был этот механизм. Фигу. Подождите. Подождите. Это вот с этим, да? Ну как? Это, наверное, не хватит. Ну, хватило. Еще что ли? Да ёлы-палы. А что это такое вообще? Во, это колючки надо было сжечь. Прикольно. Нет, слушай, прикольно сделали. Столько возможностей, столько обилок. Козлики прыгают. Прыгают козлики.
Master Tianxing, are you all right?
This is my first time on a battlefield. It feels so different here.
I know another shipment of supplies has just arrived. I've confirmed it, but it's not nearly enough. We must reach out to the city again and demand more supplies immediately.
But the approval process is going to...
Tell them it's an emergency. We are working around the clock here. Any delay could mean the end of our defense. Do they not comprehend? Here's a list of what we need. I'll talk to them if you can't make them listen. Now go, go, go! Move, move! What is it? Why are we still not done distributing these? You new here? Are you backups too? Wait, you don't look like one of us.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers, and they are...
Excuse me, one moment, please. Careful! This chest holds vital medical supplies. If the wounded return and find no medicine, it's on you. Handle with care and precision. An outrider. So, you were part of the backup force, right? Now, I've got wounded soldiers coming soon, and you're just in time to help. Oh, sorry, have to answer this. Yes, what is it? An overclocked resonator. Understood. I'll be there immediately. I'm sorry, could you do me a favor? The wounded soldiers are being sent back from the front lines. We need someone to escort them to the medics, but I've got to deal with the overclocked resonator now. Could you please take care of them?
What exactly do you need us to do?
Just make sure they are safe. The medics will take care of their wounds. Thank you.
It's so busy here. It looks like they don't even have the time to catch their breath.
Supplies, medical care, equipment maintenance, personnel management, and logistics. They must carefully manage these matters to provide vital support for our fighters.
So this is what a real war looks like. I had no idea it could get this bad.
Most people would never have the chance to witness any of this. It's natural for you not to know. I think this is exactly what our military strives for, to ensure peace and safety for our citizens. It's a sacrifice made so others don't have to live in fear.
Так, раненые солдаты.
Are you all right?
I'm okay. I'm just a little out of breath. It's okay. I'm fine.
I'll go find a medic.
Like I said, it's not a big deal. No need to fix me up. Let me go.
Please calm down. Your wound is still bleeding.
That's barely a scratch. You can't stop me. That's not bravado. My wounds can close on their own. It's my resonance ability. The medics should go take care of other people in need.
Stop squirming, will you? We're here because you need our help. Calm down and stay where you are. Please hold him still for me.
Sure.
Thank you for your assistance. You must be tired. Please take some rest.
They look badly injured.
Don't worry, they've received proper treatment now. They'll recover in time. Thanks to General Jian, we've seen a significant drop in the number of casualties. I've heard from veterans that soldiers used to be ordinary people, not resonators. The battles were brutal even back then, with the stench of blood lingering through the rain. But things have improved. Each injury represents countless tacit discords eliminated by our brave soldiers. Resonators in the Midnight Ranges are incredible warriors. Those who have to retreat from injury must have already taken out hundreds of enemies.
They are the ones keeping our people safe. What I've been doing is not worth mentioning compared to them.
Please don't put it like that. Without your help, we couldn't have helped so many wounded soldiers in such a short time. Now that they're all safe, you should go and take care of your own issues.
Thank you. May I ask where the quartermaster is?
The quartermaster isn't here. He's on the floor above, directing munitions distribution. Just take that lift and you should find him there.
Rover, where are we going next?
Так, а что нам тут делать-то надо? Я и не помню. Ну, пойдем за ней.
Here are some recipes for dietary supplements from my sect. They might help the wounded recover sooner. Oh, great. You have my thanks.
Пятый уровень. Так, и куда? Это Майер, да? А, это карта. Карта. Так, а вот квартирмейстер, да? Да, это они все бегут? Куда-то все бегут, ладно.
Have you confirmed the inventory? What about the spare list? Sort out the consumables as soon as possible and check our communication lines while you're at it. Yua, deliver this list to Asher. You're not Yua. Where is she? What do you need?
Excuse me. I'm an outrider of the Midnight Rangers. This is Rover, and this is Master Tianxing, who came here to look for someone.
I saw you help arrange the wounded there. Yasholan would need your help more than I do. Thank you, but I must remain to oversee vital military supplies. Jinzhou is the gateway to Huanlong, and the Desert Rock Highland is the gateway to Jinzhou. A single breach could have dire consequences. Our defense must hold at all costs. The tacit discords are not humans. They don't do truces or ceasefires. For as long as they exist, this war will rage on endlessly. Supply is the lifeblood of our army, and I am tasked with keeping it flowing. But now we are facing a shortage. Juyen. So, he never sent a letter home? Not even once? The Midnight Rangers are no longer recruiting non-resonators lately. But Juyen was a stubborn boy. Last year, when the battles hadn't gotten so intense, he would trail us rearguards, eager to join the front line. We sent him back to the city time and time again, and he just kept finding ways to come back. Eventually, I caved and took him in to help us here in the base. With the battle escalating, it's getting increasingly dangerous out here. I shouldn't keep him here any longer. I was just thinking about having the logistics team bring him back to the city when you guys showed up. Oh, now I remember. He should be currently on the floor above.
Sure. Please excuse me. I'll join you later.
What are you doing? Oh, please excuse me. Thought that was a grenade. Is this a mangosteen? It's a type of old-fashioned explosive. The lament caused a global technological regression and shortage of resources. While tacitite weapons were being developed, most people had limited knowledge of tacitite as an energy source. As a result, primitive products combining old and new technology emerged. The hand grenade was one of them. With the rapid growth of tacitite weapons, these crude explosives were eventually phased out in favour of more advanced weaponry. Well, it's not a local fruit, so we can only get it through imports. But with the recent tacit discord outbreaks, we've had to prioritise bringing in the essentials. We'll get back to importing more of these after General Jian makes his triumphant return. Now, currently, there's only one waterway open, from Port Gunchao in the south of the city. The rear guards would regularly go there to escort goods. What more do I know? The military rarely buys this fruit for rations due to its short shelf life. Plus, it looks too much like a grenade, and that could cause some issues.
Так, что у нас там с ней?
Master Tianxing, have you found the person you're looking for?
Yes, I found Zhuyan. We will return to the city with the logistics team. We will go find Mr. Zhang Ye to let him know he is safe. Zhuyan is a man full of courage. Influenced by his veteran grandpa's tales, he longs to join the military and aid in humanity's battle against tacit discords. The journey with you has exposed me to immense suffering, but the battles on the front line must be even more brutal than what I've witnessed. Countless lives have been lost in this war. Master Rongfu once told me, the best sages gain enlightenment in the military. The mediocre sages gain enlightenment in the bustling cities, and the worst sages gain enlightenment in seclusion. I do share some of Zhuyan's feelings. However, Zhuyan disagreed with the intense training and tests required to join the military. He saw no distinction between ordinary people and resonators, and believed he could contribute on the battlefield, however small that contribution might be. I too found what Zhuyan said was reasonable to an extent, and I couldn't change his mind with words. So I tried to imagine what my masters would do. They'd set up a spar in this case, and if I won, they'd let me do what I wanted. I didn't mean to beat him up for nothing. My masters taught me valuable lessons through sparring, and I gained important insights from those fights. Now, who do you think won that fight? All tangles untied, all glare tempered, all dust smoothed. It is like a deep pool that never dries. How true! I've come to understand this line more. I promised not to use my forte in the battle, but Zhuyan still couldn't take a single blow from me. After his defeat, Zhuyan seemed to realize his weakness. Talking about confronting the tacit discords on the battlefield would be mere lip service, he said. He was just trying to convince himself that he could make a difference, not wanting to acknowledge his own limitations. I heard you two still have other matters to attend to. When you have the time, let's catch up at Liu Shan Tea House. It's my great pleasure to have met you.
Us running into Master Tianxing was a one-off incident. If the Mangosteen indicates something about war, what is Madam Magistrate trying to convey? Have you thought of something, Rover?
I think...
So Madam Magistrate wants to tell us about the TD outbreak? If those tacit discords break through our defenses, it would be a disaster for not just Huanglong, but for all of humanity. We haven't reached the front lines yet, but I can already smell the iron in the air. I sense tension and unease. Our soldiers stationed at the borders, I hope they're okay.
General!
Follow the Qinglong to war!
Victory will be ours.
Ой. Ой.
Bide the time. Retreat to advance.
Он меня напинает.
Settled. Wind Rider. Fight back. Bide the time.
Еще щит.
Take truth from the side. Wind Rider. Break. Take truth from the side. Wind Rider. Retreat to advance.
Main effect. Some character.
Tell truth from the side. Wind Rider.
просто забил.
What's the matter? Are you all right? Oh, I was worried. You just stood there and gazed into the distance. You were unresponsive when I tried talking to you. What did you see?
It felt as if I was seeing through the eyes of a tacit discord. I think I saw what was happening in the Norfall Barrens.
An imposing warrior wielding the power of a Qinglong. The Qinglong is the Midnight Ranger's emblem. It's also the symbol of General Tian, the leader of all Midnight Rangers. The front lines are not far from here. General Tian must be there, fighting alongside our soldiers to keep the tacit discords away. It doesn't seem like a coincidence. We arrived near the battlefield right when General Tian was leading an attack against the tacit discords. Your vision. It might be what was happening on the battlefield not far away. The battle itself is a clear sign of an anomaly. The streams from the Norfall Barrens feel more suffocating than ever. Rover, something on that battlefield must be connected to you, though we have no idea what it is. Resonate with tacit discords? Rover?
According to Baiji, the leaf showed residual fluctuations of tacit discords. Those fluctuations pointed to a certain set of coordinates.
And that is Teacher Village in the Central Plains. As I make myself reflect on my goals and plans, those voices in the streams become clearer, and everything starts to make more sense. Rover, perhaps you can give it a try.
Так, ладно, это уже мы на завтра оставим. Так, что мы тут? Ачивочки. Давайте. Ачивочки. Исследование 0. Баттлс 1. Мало всего. Туториалс. Так, это обучение. Ладно. Так, ивенты. Что тут с ивентами? Я 5-го левела достиг, да. Давайте круточки, так, ясно. Так, что, персов-то будем пробовать? Погоди, а тут только из баннера генерала, да? Но генерала, я считаю, уже попробовал. Или на завтра уже оставим? Да, наверное, на завтра. Хотя, в принципе, наверное, все быстро. Наверное. Нет, на завтра, я думаю, оставим. Мартефу. Это типа вот премиальная валюта, да, обменивать можно. Ну ладно. Ладно, давай вот этого посмотрим. Мартеф. Пресс Е, ладно. О, тоже с пестиками. Ох, с пестиками тоже это круто.
Let's do this another way.
Ох ты. Ох ты. Светлячок
As you
еще.
wish.
Светлячок еще один.
I got your back.
Ой, кто такая?
Let's take it slow.
Смотри, она пока накопилась. Вот, вот там.
Silence! Inferno!
I got your back. Let me be your blade.
Burn to ashes! Burn! Let's do this another way.
Ты босс.
I got your back. Victory, guide my blade.
As you wish. Feel my wrath!
Спокойно, спокойно.
I got your back.
Fury boils! Burn! Burn to ashes!
Let me be your blade. I got your back.
Inferno!
Ай да я. Ай да я. Ну неплохо, неплохо. Прямо неплохо. Ну, в принципе, рыженькую-то мы уже изучили. Но все равно давай пройдем испытание так. Чикси, ну пойдем. Чикси, как ее? Так, ну да. Такой фойска, своном атак, скилл, ту-ту-ту-ту. Дака, Alt E. Dem tap. Ventricles. Не, подожди. Надо. Сейчас накопим. Кто, кстати, со мной тут? Кто это такая? Это девочка какая.
Let's take it slow.
It's morphin' time.
Это как ее называется?
I got your back.
Эхо-атака.
This is my ground.
Oh, bring it on! Flame on!
Ни хрена она тут. На каюк.
It's morphin' time. Coming in hot.
I got your back. How reliable. Attack is the best defense. Serenade. Synchronization. Let the winds roar.
Ладно. Ну, прикольно. Но она мне сразу понравилась. С пистолетами все дела. Пил. Так. Вот она, рыженькая-то, да? Да, Джин. Ох ты, сколько у нее тут. О, и так. Это бафер, походу, наверное. Во.
Conception.
А, ну да. Прикольно. Тоже да, мне пойдет.
Guide my blade.
Moment of resonance.
Judgment.
Endless reverberation.
Guide my blade. Upswing.
Swift and resolute. Administering first aid. The end has come.
Verity shines. Guide my blade. Upswing. No mercy.
Прикольная, прикольная. Портал. Так, ладно, пойдем тестить генерала. О, сколько тут. Так. Ладно.
Tell truth from the side.
Ну, эти звездные перцы с другой стороны. По-другому быть не может. Кто тут?
said, tell truth from the sun. Fury boils.
Commence healing.
Wind Rider.
Инь Линь. Но прикольный перс. Перс прикольный. Но крутить я его все равно не буду. Буду ждать вторую часть. Так, ладно. Ох, как я хочу эту девочку. Ой, какая. Ой, какая. Какая хорошенькая. Даже, а как посмотреть-то? Ой, какая. Ой, какая. Прямо в сердечко. Вот это я понимаю. На бафер, по-моему, да, ведь? Так, консты. Ладно. Все, мы здесь вроде бы... Ой, не туда. Не туда. Ладно, на сегодня тогда закончим. Сегодня тогда закончим, а туда пойдем завтра. Так, подождите, ребят.